Hello students, I welcome you all once again to the e-learning sessions of automobile engineering. Myself Hardik Shah, and during this lecture series we will discuss some interesting topics in the subject of automotive electricals and electronics. Fine, we have already started a new chapter and our today's topic in this video is actuators in an automobile like a solenoid, stepper motor and a relay in an automobile. Okay, I hope you will see this video till the end to completely understand this topic and gain your skills in automobile engineering. I also request you to note down any queries which arises during the lecture and ask me it in comment section. I will try to solve all the queries as soon as possible. So now let's start our today's video. So different actuators are based on the electromagnetism. So actuators are actually an essential part of the electronic control system in the passenger cars and commercial vehicles. It is its job to convert the electrical signals from the control unit into the action. Okay, most actuators are electric motors. So in many fields such as automotive, industrial automations, protection systems, applications uses the different types of actuators with a pair of sensors based on the several factors like size, types of actuation needed, means linear, rotary, etc., reliability, cost, effectiveness, etc. Okay, so some of the electromagnetic actuators we are discussing today. Fine. First is electrical motor. So electric motor is actually more generalized and commonly used electromagnetic actuator. Okay, for the widespread applications. So the electric motor actually converts electric energy into the mechanical energy, okay, that we all know. So it consists of the two parts, stationary stator and rotating rotor. Okay, so when a stationary stator is excited with a magnetic field, then current carrying rotor starts rotating based on the Lorentz force principle. These are classified either on the basis of electromagnetic characteristics or its function. So the type of the actuators are actually given like this. So electrical motors. So electrical motors, depending on the nature of the supply, electric motors are classified as DC and AC motors. Okay, so the DC motors are excited with direct current source and they classified into the two major types as separately excited motor and self-excited motors. Okay, now self-excited motors are again classified into shunt winding, series winding and compound winding motors. Okay, these motors easily controlled with a moderate drives and also these motors are available at a reduced price compared to the AC motors. Fine. So AC motors are supplied with alternating current supply and they are classified mainly into single and three phase motors. Okay, single phase motors can be induction or synchronous motors. Single phase induction motor consists of the single stator winding with a squirrel cage rotor and these are non-self starting motors. The torque is generated based on the electromagnetic induction between the stator and the rotor. Fine. So the rotor speed is slightly lower than the rotating field of the stator. Single phase synchronous motors consist either permanent magnet rotor or the rotor winding with a slip ring commutation. Okay, and in this motor rotor speed is synchronized with the frequency of the supply source. Okay, polyphase or the three phase motors can also be induction or you can say synchronous motors and these are similar to the single phase induction motors but they have multiple winding on its stator. Okay, these are self-starting motors and three phase synchronous motors consist of the multiple winding on its stator and operation is similar to the single phase synchronous motor. Okay, now depending on the way of the magnetic field is created, electric motors are classified in the two types, namely permanent magnet motor and electromagnetic motor. Okay, permanent and electromagnetic. Okay, special case of the motors includes stepper motor and brushless DC motors. Okay, stepper motors are again classified into permanent magnet, variable reluctance and a hybrid type of the motor. Now these are used in many electronic portable applications and electric motors are actually classified like this. Fine. Next is solenoid actuators. Solenoids are the simplest common electromagnetic actuator which converts the energy into linear or rotational motion. So these are used in many applications including conveyor diverters, relay applications, coin dispensers, thereafter electric lock mechanisms, etc. Okay, so the solenoids are consist of the soft iron core enclosed within a current carrying coil, okay, and a ferromagnetic plunger or armature in the center of the coil. So when the current coil is energized, a magnetic field is induced in the coil, okay. This magnetic field pulls the armature or plunger to the center of the coil by closing the air gap between the stationary frame or contact and plunger. Fine. Now solenoids actuators can be linear or rotary type. Fine. Linear solenoids, so due to the linear directional movement or action of the plunger, these solenoids are called linear solenoid. Okay, they are moving in linear motion. These are of the two types. One is push, one is pull type. Okay, so in a pull type solenoid, when the coil is energized, it pulls the connected load towards itself, whereas in a push type solenoid, it pushes the connected load away from it. Okay, so the construction of both this type is the same except the design of the plunger and its location of the return spring. Okay, so this was about the linear solenoid. Now the figure here shows the pull type solenoid that pulls the plunger when the coil gets energized. So when the coil is de-energized, a return motion is provided by the load itself and by the return spring, which is actually provided as an integral part of the solenoid assembly. Okay. Thereafter, rotary solenoids. Okay, linear is done. Now rotary solenoids. So rotary solenoids convert the linear motion into rotary motion by utilizing the ball bearing that travels down in a inclined raceways. These solenoids produces rotary or angular motion in either clockwise or anti-clockwise or in the both from the neutral position. When the angular movements required by the application is very small, then these solenoids replaces the stepper motor and small DC motors. Fine. So when the coil is of the rotary solenoid is energized, the armature or plunger assembly is pulled out towards the stator. Further, it is rotated through the arc determined by the coining of the raceways. Okay, this was about the rotary type. Third one is moving coil actuators. So these actuators are also called as a voice coil actuators, and it is also the kind of the linear actuator which moves along the line. So in this type of the sensor, the coil is enclosed in the magnetic housing and excitation current is passed through this coil. Okay, so this current actually produces the magnetic flux from the coil winding. Based on the Lorentz force principle, the force is developed which is proportional to the product of the magnetic field density and the current. Fine. So the amount of force which is generated is expressed as per this formula, that is F is proportional to NIB. F proportional to NIB, where N is the number of turns in the winding, I is the current flowing through the winding, and B is the magnetic flux density. Okay. So this type of actuators come in a two shapes, namely cylindrical and rectangular, with a gears in its design makes simplicity for the construction. So these are used in many industrial, medical, automobile applications, and some of the specific applications include beam steering, mirrors, pilot valves, controls and assemblies. Okay, so this was all about the actuators. Now let's see about the relays. Okay, so relays are binary actuators actually, which has two stable states as either latched or energized or unlatched and de-energized. Okay, a relay is a device that provides the switching action between the two electrical circuits in response to the control signal. These can be several types based on the different criteria, such as based on the contact these are classified into the single pole, single throw, single pole, double pole, single throw, and double pole, double throw. 4 types. Okay. Now other popular relays include electromagnetic relays, solid state relays, latching relays, polarized relays, reed relays, etc. Okay. So this was all about the relay inside the automobile. Fine. So we have discussed about the actuators today. I wish you get the clear idea about the motors, simple actuators and relays. Okay. So if you have any more to know or have any specific query, please let me know. I will surely try to respond as soon as possible. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Goodbye.